Thank you, Lord. Does anyone know what one of the commandments that was instituted before the Old Covenant? It was to keep the Sabbath. It started out in Genesis, and later on, all the way through to the book of Revelation, it talks about keeping the Sabbath to Sabbath until I return and come again. What that looked like, I feel that we've lost along the way. The Sabbath was meant, and out of the Sabbath we have communion. But out of the Sabbath, it meant that we would gather together with our families. And we would sit around the table and we would talk. And the presence of God would come in such a way, it bonded the family together in such a way that honor flowed out of it. In such a way that there was really no rebellion or anything else going on. And so when we got away from the Sabbath of gathering around the table and fellowshipping and telling stories about what God has done for us, we've got away from that. And we've got so far away that it's pulled our families apart, and we're in drug addictions and all kind of pornographies and different things that are affecting us because we've gotten away from the very thing that God is all about, and that is a thing called fellowship. He wants to be in me, and he wants to be in you, and he wants this relationship in such a way that we hold our families together, not only in our own households, but in our church family, in our communities. We should stop using words like I and start using words like we and us. For we're in this together. And if you can only drink from your denomination, you're wrong. Because we are all brothers and sisters in the Lord if you believe that Jesus died and rose again. So out of this communion didn't come convictions like you need to examine yourself because you're a sinful person. That's not what a Seder was all about. That was not what a Seder dinner was all about with a family. That's not what communion's all about. I'm going to read out of the Passion Translation out of 1 Corinthians 11:17. Now, on this next matter, I wish I could commend you, but I cannot, because when you meet together as a church family, it is doing more harm than good. It's been told many times that when you meet as a congregation, divisions and cliques emerge, and to some extent this doesn't surprise me. Different opinions of unavoidable, yet they will reveal which one among you truly have God's approval.